John, a special night at Fratton Park, an absolutely dominant performance to go with it. How proud are you of your team tonight?
Yeah, I mean that's definitely an emotion that we're feeling as a coaching staff at the moment. Really proud of the boys for what they've put in. The work out of possession, the pressing, the aggression was right up there tonight with some of the best I've seen, especially in the second half. So really pleased with that. And off the back of that, you tend to most of the time get your rewards. And tonight we got exactly that.
Was it a case of everything just clicking into place tonight?
I think it did. I think it's easy to forget that the first half was a really well contested affair. I mean, the second half was as well, but the first half was tight, and Dion Charles obviously missed that chance. A nice gift for us from a yard out. He's not going to do that too many times this season, but I thought we had chances the other end as well. One cleared off the line, one where Castle's through and he slips over when Robbo's free in the middle of the 6-yard box. So I thought there were plenty of positives we took into half time. I thought it was about right in terms of the scoreline. To go into half time and then to produce what we did in the second half, where Will was largely a spectator, I was absolutely thrilled with the work rate and all of those intangibles that the lads put in that we speak about. They're a bit cliched, but we did it tonight and won the game.
You always say about sort of events happening just before half time, not really changing your team talk at all. Was that the case tonight?
Yeah, same again. If we'd played poorly and we nicked a goal and went 1-0 up, then I would have tried to adjust that and probably in no uncertain terms told the lads they played poorly. I thought we played pretty well in the first half. Obviously, Bolton created a bit more in the first half than they did in the second, and we just needed to make a couple of adjustments and make sure that players like Paris Magoma, I thought in the first half was outstanding, was a real threat. Didn't get that time and space because he had a bit too much time and space. And when we did that, I thought we were all over him. The player I've just mentioned there, he ended up being subbed off.
What pleased you most about tonight's performance? You've mentioned effort levels, you mentioned work out of possession, but what is it that you take away from this and you can really take forward and build on?
It's the out of possession, and probably what pleased me most about that was the bravery that we showed out of possession. And just to make sense of that, when we're pressing sides like that who can play, when we're pressing them high, we're leaving players 2v2 at the back against some of the league's best centre forwards without a doubt. And to be able to do that was really, really pleasing for the lads to show that level of aggression, that level of bravery, and then to come out the back of it as well and show the quality that we showed. Absolutely thrilled for them.
Now, you've enjoyed some special nights at Fratton Park since your arrival. Is that the best of the lot?
I think whenever you're in the moment, it feels like it's the best. And I actually watched the game back from last year, not for any sentimental value, but I knew that Bolton would play a similar way, and I thought it might be an interesting thing just to see what we did. We did very, 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 very similar in terms of the way that we approached the game and the way that we pressed, how frantic the game was at times, which is great. It's a great spectacle. Certainly now with everything in the build-up to the last 8 days, that certainly feels like it's right up with the best nights that we've had at Fratton so far.
Cassini Yengi enjoyed a really good battle at the back over there. How pleased are you that he came out on top?
Santos is without a doubt one of the best centre halves in the league. I know I keep saying that about Bolton and their players, but they are. It's just the way it is. They put sides away 7. Massively good streak of form coming into this, and then for Cassini to go and do what he did tonight, his second league start, his first league start at Fratton, to show the fitness levels, to show the hunger, the aggression and the quality that he showed as well. It was a really good battle to watch, actually a really, really good battle, and I thought he was, you won't see many centre forwards I think give Santos as tough a time as that.
You'll be the first one to admit that there were a few chances from him that sort of didn't go his way, but what will that goal do for his confidence?
Cassini's a confident lad anyway, so I don't think he necessarily needs a confidence boost. But the thing that I would like Cassini to take from the game isn't the goal. It sounds a bit strange, but the goals I know he can produce. We've seen that. I want him to take everything else that he's done tonight. I want him to take the positives in terms of his performance, how good he was as a threat. How brilliant he was out of possession. He was pressing Santos, he was pressing the goalkeeper, he was working back. All of those things I wanted to take out of the game and go. I speak pretty consistently, I think, about this. If I say about Colby most of the time, if Colby doesn't score, of course I care to a certain extent, but it's much more about his performance and what he puts in. Same with Cassini. If he doesn't score tonight, I'm still really thrilled for him.
I just want to mention Gavin White as well. You said earlier in the season about wanting more from him. Came off the bench tonight. Contributed so much to the latter parts of that game. How pleased are you with his cameo?
I'm really pleased. We've just been speaking about it over there. It's probably the best we've seen of Gavin in a short time so far. I know he's capable of that. Gavin knows that he's loved here, and we've got a huge amount of faith in him, and we know he's going to become a really important player for us this season and beyond. So he came in, he had an impact, obviously set the goal up, showed some quality. I know all about Gavin. I played with him many years ago, and I've seen him over the years, and yeah, it's nice for the fans to see some of that as well.
As far as Fratton Park atmospheres, as far as they go, how does that run rank?
I mean, yeah, right up there. It just had everything. The ingredients tonight had everything. First versus second, Monday night game. Under the lights is always brilliant here. It's always brilliant. And I know that all the fans want is energy, desire, passion, and of course a win at the end of the day. But if they see that from the lads, they're going to keep giving back as they did tonight. Really, really special as always. And the whole ground as well. It's brilliant to have fans at the Milton end too. It might sound like a trivial thing, but it makes a huge difference. So we can hear play at Pompey from both ends and both sides. Really pleased with everything, and as I've said previously, really nice to send them home with a smile on their faces.
Just finally, what kind of statement does that win send out?
I think a pretty big one for the next couple of days, but then it's done. We've then got to go away to Shrewsbury, and it's going to be a tough game. I saw them at Wycombe on Saturday, good side, and it sounds a bit boring because we can't get too carried away with what we've done tonight, but we'll let everyone else on the outside world get carried away with that. We've got work to do. We're going to come in tomorrow. It's a bit boring for the lads. We're coming tomorrow and review everything that we've done tonight, and then go again on Saturday. We need another really big performance, and we'll get carried away much later in the season, hopefully.